So, Sharkey, Newcastle United 2, Bristol City 2. Come on, coming into this game, we all thought we was going to get 3 points here. We ended up with 1 point. Thoughts on the game?
Game of two offs. As said, I mean, I went in the game thinking, we'll beat Bristol City because, it's one game at a time. I think I said 3-1 at the start, very optimistic. And then obviously, when you feel optimistic, Sporting Newcastle, you don't do anything easy, do you? And obviously, straight away, you're 1-2-0 down, and it's a, uphill task from there, isn't it? I
mean, both Bristol City goals had an air of kind of uncertainty. The first goal, was it offside, was it not? If it is, then that's obviously the official's fault. Second goal, come on, Darlow and Dummett, what's going on? There's a lack of communication, it seems, because even after that there was an incident between Darlow and Yedlin where he was clearly calling for the ball. So is there a bit of a miscommunication between the back five?
Well, it has. It's happened. It's not just happened in this game, but it's happened in the previous games, and something needs to be done, and I think Rafa needs to make some changes in the next game against Brighton.
So you say make changes. What changes would you make if you was the boss?
Well, the keeper needs to be dropped, Darlow, that's a big call. Lascelles needs to be dropped, another big call. I think we need to bring in Hanley against Brighton, because every time he's had a bad stinker of a game, we'll put someone else in, they've done well, and then obviously he's come back and he's played well, Lascelles. And then obviously the goalkeeper, I'll put Elliott in, give him a chance. He's fit. Yeah, but put him in, let Darlow and Lascelles learn that, you've got to communicate in this championship, because, we're a big club, we shouldn't be in this league, and, we've got, bigger fish to fry. We need to be beating these teams at home. We need to be getting the points to get promoted, into the Premier League.
I mean, second half, they came out all guns blazing, a couple of changes made, which we'll get onto in a second, but great second half performance, do you reckon?
Up until when to put Diarmi on, because before that it was still like this, pretty much the same in the first half. We didn't really do that well. There was no communication. The misplaced passing. We were second to everything until Diarmi came on. And once he came on, there was a bit of a spark. Then we got a goal, and then we got another one, and it just went from there, wasn't it? And if there was only one team that was going to win it, it was us. But it was all a bit too late, wasn't it?
This sort of incident seems to happen quite a lot, though. We go against teams that we think we're going to easily walk over, and then we struggle against them. But when it comes to the big teams, Norwich City, Aston Villa, we seem to come out just on top of them, don't even give them a chance. So why do you think that is?
I think it's because they think, oh, well, the bottom of the league anyway. All they're going to do is just sit back and defend. All we need to do is have a couple of attacks. If we go 1 or 2-0 up, then great. They'll probably, concede 3 or 4. But you've got to think, it's like their cup final. If you look at Bristol City, for example, it's their little cup. It's like Wembley for them. They're going to come up here, park the bus, get a point. If they get, if they get all 3 points, which they should have really got, if they got the third one, brilliant. But at the end of the day, we need to take the initiative and try and, go out on the attack. We just need to get at them at the start, maybe get 1 or 2 goals and make them nervous. And today we didn't do that. We were very slow and lethargic from the minute go.
It seems like we was causing a lot of danger from set pieces. Obviously scored both of them from set pieces as well. Do you think it should have been a case of bringing on Murphy instead of Gouffran, had someone else as an aerial threat at set pieces?
Well, I'm not the biggest fan of Mitrovic, to be honest with you. Mitrovic didn't do anything in the game today, not a great deal. This was the ideal game for Murphy to play, because he's not your player that's going to get you a goal from, like, say, the halfway line. He's not going to do tricks and skills, like what Richie does and Shelby. But he gets you goal. He just does the business. He'll get you goals from anywhere. Even if he has to get scrappy goals in, he'll do the business. He'll make runs. If he has to get his head on a corner, he'll do it. He'll stick it in the net. That's what we needed today. Mitrovic was just a little bit too slow. I mean, even the times when the ball was going forward, he was failing to run. To connect. There was times where when in the first half when the ball came in from a corner, he wasn't doing anything really, was he? I mean, he's just. I know everyone's got to be patient with him, but for me, he's just not my type of player that I would want at this football club.
Massive game on Tuesday against Brighton. They could be top of the league by that stage. I mean, how do we play against them? Do we go for the same sort of formation? Do we change things up a bit? You'd mentioned obviously changing the goalkeeper and Hanley in defence as well, but up top as well. Do we need to change things? Gal might be fit by that stage as well.
Well, if Gale's fit, you start him, and I did say it on Lee Lawler's channel, Newcastle Fans TV, I did say that we should be playing 4-4-2, and I think, to be honest, we should be going for it. I mean, we've got 3 tough away games, and we need points. It's not like we've got an away game then a home game. We've got to play 3 of the top 6, and I think we've got to just go out at Brighton. I mean, what we've got to lose. I mean, if we play 4-4-2, it's good because it means we're actually showing that we're willing to go out and attack them. If we just play 1 up front, which we've done all season, what's that telling you? I mean, don't get us wrong, Brighton are a great team. Chris Hughton's got them organised. They've been top, all season. But I just think, play Gale, maybe play Perez, 4-4-2.
Cheers for that. Thank you very much.